Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today, I want to talk about a manifesting routine, or making sure that you're putting on your list of, like, your to-do list, manifesting, your focusing work. Let's make sure that that's where we are. So let's talk about that for a minute. So think about when you're thinking about how you're going to organize your day and what you have to do, like what do you have to get done, and where does manifesting fall on that list? Now, it's not, and I don't say that, I'm not trying to make it a chore. I'm not trying to make it more than it has to be, right? It can be really easy and simple. But very often, and I know I say this all the time, but like I just found this was the case with me, and I think it's the case with a lot of people where you know what manifesting is. You've heard you've heard all the techniques, you've heard this and that, you've heard about detaching or whatever aspect of manifesting you're thinking about at that moment, but you're not applying it. And so you think you know, not only you think you know, you actually know a lot about manifesting, but you're not applying it in a way that's getting you what you want, right? Because you're always manifesting your reality. Like that emanates from you. The outside of your external world is mimicking your internal world. It's getting its cues from what's happening in your internal world all the time. And so often we're not applying in a way that works for us or applying at all what we're learning. And so our external world isn't shifting because we have to shift. What we're doing internally has to shift so that your external world can shift. And that doesn't mean it has to be difficult. It doesn't mean that it has to be hard. It doesn't mean anything, but it does mean that you have to do it. And so one way that I find helpful is to just put it on my to-do list. Just say, like, I'm going to do whatever it is you want to do. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not promoting a particular technique here or a particular thing that I think you need to do, but I am promoting you doing something to shift your internal world so that you can see that shift in your external world. So let's say that thing on your to-do list is to robotically affirm. Go ahead and put it on your to-do list. I'm going to robotically affirm for 15 minutes. I'm going to isolate myself. I'm going to go in my bedroom. I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to sit on my bed and I'm going to robotically affirm. If that's a focusing technique, that sounds really appealing to you. And you just put it on your list so that you'll actually do it. And so, if this doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. If you're already doing all the things, then do all the things. That's great. But I know for me, very often even now, when I'm asking myself a question about why isn't this manifestation, what's going on with it? Very often it's that I'm thinking about the manifestation, but I'm not thinking from the manifestation. So I'm thinking about, I really want this, and how great it would be when it manifests, and things like that. But I'm not really making that little shift from, identifying, oh, yeah, that's what I want, and I'm so excited to manifest it, to actually doing the focusing work to manifest it. And it can be really subtle and really tiny, but there's a difference. And when you notice it, it's hard to miss. And then you're like, oh yeah, I do have to do this. And so whenever I notice that I'm doing that, I try to go ahead and immediately do something, and then I make sure that I put it on my to-do list. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for listening, and may you manifest exactly what you want.